Hello, Alan Fire here of Group Dynamic, ready to talk about the fifth post in a series of five about the five behaviors in Patrick Lencioni's model, Five Dysfunctions of a Team. Wondering, hey, does this hold up? This thing that I wrote about 7 years ago. And it certainly does. I mean, everything does in terms of Lencioni's model. The post summed up the whole model and then pointed out that measuring results against the mission is important, not just on an annual basis, but on a regular basis. I spoke highly in the post of Gino Wickman's approach, presented clearly in Traction. It's called the Entrepreneurial Operating System. Now, I'm not an official EOS implementer. There are folks who are, but I've really been using the resources in that book for over 10 years. Just now, not for clients necessarily, but definitely for Group Dynamic for us. But since I've written this post, I've done more than just taking a look at that approach. I've adopted an additional method of connecting results to mission called operationalizing your values. It is detailed wonderfully in Brené Brown's book, Dare to Lead, which, as you can see, I've marked up quite heavily. This is a process of working with your team to determine what workplace behaviors exist that illustrate the values. So you don't just have values, you've operationalized them by figuring out what it is that you do that exemplify those. So, for example, one of our values at Group Dynamic is about being accountable. It's kind of vague, kind of standard, but it's operationalized in a few ways that we have spelled out. For example, and this is a quote from our documents, we seek out deadlines, we set deadlines, and we meet deadlines. So it becomes really normalized to do all three of those things. So whether it's Lencioni or Wickman or Brown, they all hold up. They're different from each other, but they do help us understand that making sure our results match the mission only happens when you build a culture intentionally and consistently, and I think that will always hold up. Thanks for watching.